What's going on, YouTube? I just wanted to do a recap or give you guys a little update on what has been going on. First off, I want to start off by saying it's been a wonderful, wonderful year. Besides all this pandemic thing that's been going on, um, we just want to say, thank God that our families are doing good. If you had some losses in the family, I know I took some losses in the family. You know, things got tough, but all in all, we're all still here. If you're watching this video, that means you're still here. I just want to say, first things first, thank God for giving us another day of life, healthy life. So I'm going to get right to the chase. This video is going to be majority about my 2020 gun collection. My wife and I over the year or so have been getting really into the gun scene, um, just because of the fact that things been getting crazy out here. You never know what's going to happen, what's going on. So I highly recommend. If you're not familiar with the gun scene, there's plenty of things out there. The NRA, they give you good, sense of advice on the routes to take if you are deciding to get into the gun world. Um, so yeah, there's plenty of classes out there. Plenty of things to do out there as far as guns go. My wife wasn't really too big into guns until we actually got her on board, and now she's all for it. So I just want to talk a little bit about my guns that I've accumulated over the past, I want to say, 6 months. I started out with a single uh, Glock, which I'm gonna be showing you that here shortly. And then just kind of work my way up to what I have now. It's not a very big gun collection out there like some of you guys are on here on YouTube. There's some guys out there that really inspire me to do this and buy more guns and to put my money to where is worth something to show for. So without further ado, I don't want to keep the intro too long. I want to start off by saying thank you to my wife for being so supportive on this, and just kind of going with the flow with me. If it wasn't for her, I don't think I'd be doing any of the expensive stuff that I do. So without further ado, I want to start off real quick. The first gun that I want to show you guys today is not an actual real firearm. However, it does fall into this category, which I think that it will, um, you know, show some attractive to some of these gun guys out here. I want to start off by showing off this guy right here. This is a Glock 17 replica pellet gun. I usually use this gun. I keep this gun loaded. It takes the 2.5, if I'm not mistaken, BBs. And I just keep this thing around for rodents, things around the house, things that get into the trash. I just want to say, man, that this thing is awesome. It looks and feels just like a normal size Glock. Everything about this gun is completely Glock made. Glock's even put their logo on it for you guys. I don't know if anyone's familiar with this. If you can see inside that barrel right there, if I can get some good light on it, it does have a BB barrel inside of this 9mm looking barrel. This is not a slide back, so it doesn't slide back at all. They do make another version of this that does slide back, which is, I think, is pretty awesome as well. However, I bought this one. Actually, a friend gave this one to me. Just told me to hang on to it for him. But anyways, it loads up just the bottom of the magazine. Looks just like a regular magazine does. I have a few magazines here on Snot. This is an empty magazine, but if you look at the bottoms of these magazines, they both are almost identical. So Glock really did a really good job on making this BB gun. Everything from the trigger style to the slides, the handle release up here, the mag release, it's all identical. So I just wanted to show that off real quick. I thought it was a really cool feature on BB guns. And then figured, if you guys are into that kind of thing for the kids, those are awesome. First things first, we'll start off with my Glock 19. This gun right here is my go-to. This is my baby. I carry this gun with me everywhere I go. This gun does not leave my side. I carry it when I'm outside the house, when I'm inside the house. I mean, this thing is literally attached to me, like my hands, my feet, my arms. Um, Real quick on the upgrades on this thing, there are some internal upgrades that I've done to this Glock. Um, it does have the forward laser on the bottom, um, and also the RMR sight. So this is the MOS. So the slide was already milled out for compensation of the MOS for the red dot. And then also I have a Glock 17 magazine, you know, double stack in there. And then I did the stipple grip work myself. My very first time doing stipple grip work. I've had this gun for about 2 years now, so some of it's kind of flared off. You know, it was my first stippling job, so it's not, you know, the best in the world, but I like it and I love it. So, you know, whatever fits me fits me. This gun is not loaded. So it has one in the magazine, but it's not loaded at all. So first things first, you know, gun safety 101, make sure the guns are not loaded before we're playing with them or showing them on video. This one is my go-to daily carrier. I love this gun to death. I would never do anything to get rid of this gun. It would never be sold. This one belongs to me. Moving forward, my wife actually just bought me a Glock 45 for Christmas, 2020 Christmas. This thing is amazing. It is the Glock 45 Gen 5 version. Ambidextrous charging handle. So if you see the handle here, if you flip it over, there's another one on this side, which makes it really cool because I do carry both Glocks with me. And if I have it, this Glock in my left hand, my Glock 19 is not ambidextrous. So if you see there's no charging handle on this side, I usually keep this one in this hand, which I am right-handed. This one is left-handed, so if you see, you can charge these weapons at the same time, which is a really cool feature. I'll get more into that here later. This gun right here is phenomenal. My brother bought one, and then I said that I had to have one, so my wife made it come true for me. This gun is amazing. I love this gun. It functions just like a 9mm should. There's no hiccups, no bends, no breaks, nothing on this thing. It is built and is built to last. Moving forward on this gun here, this does come with the 17 stack magazine, so it does hold 17 rounds. If that will focus, 17 rounds and one in the head, so we're gonna say 18 on that. Another cool thing about this weapon is it does have the 17 bottom, which a lot of people will call the handguard, and then it also has the 19 slide. So a little bit shorter on the slide, but it does have that 17 capability. Feels just like a 17, grips like a 17. So that's what I really liked about this, was that the fact that I'm able to switch and maneuver my slides. So I'll be able to take this slide off, put my 19 slide on, and we're good to go. Which is really cool because it gives me the extra feature of having that extra capacity and ammo. One thing that I did notice that was different on the Gen 4s is the fact that if you look down at this handle right here, it is kind of has a flare on it. You can see that little diagonal cut right here. It does have a flare, which makes it really, really, really ideal for sliding in magazines when you're quick loading. The Gen 4, however, does not have that flare. If you look at them both side to side, you will notice that that one has the flare, so the whole tub does tend to look a little bit bigger. However, they do accept the same magazines. So that's a really cool feature on the Gen 5s. Going back to the ambidextrous charging handles, if you notice, you see the handle here, which I use my thumb more base to charge my weapon, and I have my thumb here. So if I was to put these down and you was to see, I'm able to charge these both using my thumbs and not my index fingers. I don't have to switch over to my index. However, I can use my index finger on this one if I want to, but it makes it more ideal for quick reloading and charging my weapon with my thumbs. Moving forward, those will be my handguns. I was going to show my wife's handgun off. She has a Glock 43 Glock 43, and I'm chambered in 9mm as well. Hers is all done up in rose gold. Maybe I'll do another video on that one separately, just because that is not part of my collection. That's part of her collection. So we will, and then plus she's carrying it on her right now. So moving over to our more compatible weapons, or I guess you can say more smaller rifling. The Glock the Glock 45 is not MOS, so I didn't put my red dot sight on there. However, I do like the feature that I didn't go with the MOS on this, because had I would have, I probably would have put another red dot sight on here. But since I didn't do that, I went and bought a Micro Rooney. This is a Micro Rooney. Macaroni, if I'm not pronouncing that. I know YouTube guys are probably going to kill me on that, but this one right here is the Gen 2 version of the Macaroni, so it does have that lock-in slide, so it doesn't fall out. This one is my go-to carry weapon. When I'm riding around in my vehicle, I will take this weapon with me, and it also accepts Glocks. The version of that would be Glock 17, Glock 18, Glock 19, 19X, 22, 23, 31, 32, and 45. So it does accept pretty much all models of the Glock. All you do is take and slide in, push up. This plate comes down and locks. Once that's locked in, then you now have the ability to carry your Glock in a you won't be able to shoulder this. This is what we consider illegal if you do shoulder it. However, it does have the hand brace down here, so you can lock it onto the forearm. And it does have the fold-up stock. I keep my Glock like this in my vehicle. It also has a tactical light. So I don't know if more people or majority are familiar with the M&P Sports tactical light. That is the one that I have equipped onto the side of this thing. Made really useful for inside of the house. I keep this thing next to my bed. This thing comes with me wherever I go. And majority is just really small, really compact. I have good control over it. And so I really recommend, if you are a Glock fan, to purchase one of these things. They are super fun to go out and shoot on the range. And I have another video on YouTube as well, me doing a video of this particular kit. Also, I have the 80 round drum. Actually, I think this is a 50 round drum, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, 50 round drum. Sorry, I said 80. I know you guys will probably eat me up for that too, but that is the 50 round magazine. So moving forward, it does accept the 50 round magazine. So looking apart from this gun, if you are a gun enthusiast or you are a gun fanatic, you will really definitely feast your eyes on something like this. This carries, if I put my 32 stick inside the extra mag holder, right now I'm currently having a capacity of 50 plus 32 with one in the head. That is considerably a fairly amount of ammunition. So, give or take, if you're getting into any kind of gun battles or, you're just having fun down at the range, definitely the 50 comes into play. And also the 32 is acceptable to hold inside your second mag well on the Micro Roonies. So moving forward on our rifles, we are going to go ahead and present this is my 5.56 NATO 7.5 inch barrel AR pistol. This one I actually built myself. I purchased the lower from, I believe it's DPMS, and then also my upper was purchased at my local gun store, which is the M&T style upper. This is a 7.5 inch barrel. It does come with the fold down stop, flip up sights. So those are really cool to have. I was going to go with a red dot in particular on this thing, but just haven't got around to getting any other features yet for it. I do have the angled grip handguard on here, so that makes it for fairly comfortable grabbing. You're also not allowed to shoulder this in my state, so you would more or less carry it this way. 40 round magazine on the capacity of this one. I had this one wrapped in medic tape, which is in the red. The reason for that is just for really good gripping, for fast reloading, things of that nature. Also, I think it kind of, accommodates the red on the handguard there. This one is chambered in 5.56, also accepts 223. This is a 5.56 NATO. I'm looking to do a lot more upgrades on this thing soon. I want to do the ambidextrous charging handle, dust cover plate, just some odds and ends on the safeties, and just getting this thing really down to, eye candy. Keeping this thing around, I like to ride. I keep this thing in my vehicle when I'm riding, just because it does have that ability to have the more compact ammo, or more durability on the ammo, bigger round, bigger, made for bigger targets. So if the Glocks are not doing the job, this guy will come out and definitely do some damage. Moving forward, we're gonna move over to my full size. This is my 16.5 inch barrel AR. This one is equipped with a TAC-5 laser. Also, I got my handguard from USA handguard. I believe it's USA Stinger, if I'm not mistaken. I got the UTG red dot scope on here, and then I also did some paint work down on my handguard. This one also accepts the angled handguard right here, and then I actually have my sling right here. Also, moving forward to the buffer tube, this has been changed out to one of the chromatic buffer tubes. Kind of matches the same exact chrome that my handguards are on both of my ARs. This one is 5.56 NATO as well, chambered in 5.56, also accepts 223 round. This gun right here is my favorite gun of all. I really, really, really love this rifle. Pretty much built this thing like 3 times. This is my adult Lego, so when I get bored, I just take it apart and rebuild it, or add more parts to it. This thing is phenomenal. It really is reliable. Right now I have a regular stock magazine in here, so this carries about 20, I believe, 20 or 30 rounds on the mag. This is dust cover plate. I did have this one in a Stormtrooper white before, so you see the white on the trigger guard. Still has to be buffered off and repainted. So I'll be taking this into our local Cerakote guy down here in Saginaw, Michigan. Big shout out to Reflection Cerakoting down on Hamilton. That's the one who did my Micro Rooney paint job. So we're going to be sending this guy off very soon to get some candy eye as well. Man, this thing right here is probably my favorite gun out of all of these. I really, really love this gun. However, my ultimate body jewelry is my 9mm MOS, the one you've seen that was all decked out. This one here is my this is my second wife. However, this is my zombie killer. Anything ever hits the fan, I have my go-to power rifle. So we're gonna go ahead and move forward. This is the last but not least out of my collection here so far. This guy right here is my, I guess you can say my, my peacekeeper for that matter. This one is my SDX-12. This is made by, I want to say Hanson. Yeah, Hanson Arms Company. This is out of Rogers, Arizona. This is a really, 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 really fun shotgun to shoot. This one is chambered in shotgun 12 gauge. Also, having the bipod stand on it is really, really fun, making for the range. And then I also equipped my second red dot, which this is the one that may be moving over to my AR pistol. And then we're going to accommodate that for something else on this one. I do have the bipod stand, which you're able to adjust. I picked this up at my local gun store, and basically just makes for a really good laying down, shooting targets. It is a shotgun, so you don't really have to kind of lay down and aim this thing. You just kind of shoot where you want to, but it makes it really good for tabling at the range and kind of just keeping that good control. This one did come with a secondary magazine holder. I believe I asked one of the gentlemen that was at my local gun store why they would give me a magazine that only carries 2 rounds, but apparently they use these for duck hunting. So the 2-round magazine falls under them statutes of duck hunting. So that's really cool. I just thought it was a really cool feature that it kind of just houses this secondary magazine right here in the back of the stock. If I can get it back in here, that'd be cool. And then also this shotgun is equipped with the rubber backing, so it's not really too brutal on the shoulder. I know for some of the older gentlemen, like my father-in-law that I've let shoot this thing, he found it really, really super comfortable to shoot, just because of that rubber backing. This one does have the rubber handguard as well as the rubber pistol grip. This is an AR style based shotgun, so it does break down just like a regular normal AR would. And it does have the ambidextrous charging handle, so I can move this over to the left or the right. And then it just kind of, left hand, right hand, whatever fits your comfort. I keep it on the right side or the left side just because when I have my shotgun in my hand, it's easier to pull and charge down with my left hand. Other than that, this thing is pretty straight stock besides the red dot sight on it and the bipod stand. Other than that, this will be getting some more upgraded features. I don't think we're going to do any like crazy paint jobs on this thing yet. Maybe I want to go with like a drum. Like they have I believe it's a 30-round drum or a 20-round drum that one of my brother-in-laws actually got. So I think we might go with that upgrade, and then maybe a muzzle brake, like a really cool, breech muzzle brake on this thing. Other than that, this thing is pretty straightforward. I mean, it is a shotgun. If you are familiar with guns, you know what shotguns do. They're not anything to miscalculate or underjudge. This thing is a semi-automatic shotgun, so charge once, fire 5 rounds, or in that the next case would be 20 rounds. Whether it being slugs, buckshot. Normally like to load my magazines up with a buckshot, then a slug, then a buckshot. So pretty deadly. First class. This would be considered my zombie killer, I guess, if you want to say that matter. Other than that, I mean, I think that's going to conclude so far of what I have for my 2020 version of guns. Right now, currently in stock, I have a Ruger PC Charger 9mm that I'm going to be adding to the collection here very soon. When I do get that gun, I will do a review on that one as well, and then we'll just kind of go forward. Some of the other guns that I've accumulated over the course of 2021. So if you guys like this channel, or you like guns, or you want to just hear me chat and chatter, feel free to hit that subscribe button, that like button, turn on that notification bell. I'll try to keep some good content for you guys. Taking some of the guns out to the range, possibly this weekend. The way things are sitting right now, obviously, December 2020, ammo's not really, the easiest thing to come by right now. But however, we do like to keep our knives sharp, our tools in our drawer, so hitting the range is still not a bad idea. So you guys stay safe out there. Get your guns up if you're not, gun equipped. Follow them NRA programs. Go to your local gun store. Ask as many questions as you want. I'm sure these guys are waiting to answer some questions. Get your CPL, CPW, however you guys want to call it. And you guys just have a really, really, really blessed and safe next year. Without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and end this video now. So you guys have a good day. Peace.